three boys. Did they get them, Pastor Calvin? These three boys. These are Abel, Isaac, and Jacob. These are the good boys.
Yes, sir.
But these little demons over here, it's Cain, Esau, and what's the next one?
Ishmael.
Ishmael. You see who got hold of their hand? See that? Hands over here, angels got them. Over here, somebody else got them. These boys fight us every day. You don't even see it. See, these boys are inside of you. You got to get these boys out and get these boys in. They're happy, they're jumping, they're shouting, they're rejoicing.
Yes.
Which one are you? Which one? These boys will smoke weed. These boys will get drunk. These boys will commit adultery. These boys would kill you. Because Cain killed this little boy, Abel.
Yes.
And it was his brother. That's who you're fighting. Wake up. Wake up. They are not going anywhere till you put them out. If you don't put them out, they won't let you get to heaven. You will go to hell. And they talk all the time. They talk about people. They run people down. They want to fight somebody. They want you to get drunk every day of your life and keep you in a daze. But God has provided a better thing for us. You see, the good boy and the bad boy were twins. Genesis, for me real quick. Genesis 30th chapter. Well, Genesis 29, 32, 33, and 34 and 35 from real quick. Let's read that. Everywhere in the Bible where a woman conceived, then she bring forth a child. Y'all follow me? Which conceived something. Everywhere in the Bible where she conceived, she brought forth one child. Read for me.
Genesis 29 and 32.
Read it.
And Leah conceived and bare a son.
Now, Leah was Jacob's first wife who he didn't want. He worked for 7 years for Rachel, and his father-in-law tricked him. He got Leah. And the Bible said Leah had tiny eyes. I mean, she was ugly. She had little small eyes. She was ugly. He wanted Rachel. He got Leah. And he wakes up, I don't understand that. Well, praise the Lord. Well, it was dark in those days. But how in the world can you go to sleep with a woman you think is Rachel and wake up with Leah with the tiny eyes? I mean, he was sure enough shocked. He said, you deceived me. Then he tells him, it's always got to take the older daughter first. He had to work 7 more years to get Rachel. You follow me? So 14 years to get 2 women. Look at somebody and say, I don't need but one. Tell them. I don't need but one. That gave me trouble now. Tell them. Now, baby, you ain't giving me no trouble now. I got to go home today. Watch this here. Then for 6 years, he worked Jacob. That's 20 years for one sin. All he did was stole his brother's birthright.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or did he steal it? Watch this here. Romans, real quick, the 9th chapter, the 8th verse, and read it for me.
Romans 9 and 8.
Read them.
That is, they which are of the children of the flesh.
Read it.
These are not the children of...
Hold it. These, what my boys at? Put them back. Where are those boys? There they are. These boys are fleshly. They will not make heaven. Everybody in your flesh, you will go to hell. These boys ain't going to heaven. They're born to be lost. They're born to do wrong. Ain't nothing they can do about it. You are not choosing nothing now. You chose before you were born. Before you was a dot in your mama's womb, you chose heaven or hell. And then God ordained you where you were going. Stop thinking you making choices. You ain't making no choices. You already made your choices. Watch this. Please ask real quick. The 4th chapter and the 15th verse. Let's read it for me real quick. I want some readers quick here now.
Ecclesiastes 4 and 15.
Read them.
I considered all the living
Read 'em.
which walk under the sun.
Read 'em.
With the second child
Read.
that shall stand up in his state.
Listen to me. Somewhere, whether in California and New York, there's a girl in California. There's a man in Chicago. They have met that. They'll grow up as little children. They'll go to elementary school. They'll go to high school. And they'll meet in California in college. All to kill you. To kill you. There's a second child coming. They'll get together in the lunchroom one day. They'll start locking one another. They'll finish college. They'll get married. Get a job. She'll get pregnant. And 9 months later, you're dead. You're dead. There's a second child come to take our place. Somebody died to let you on earth. And the same way they died, you're going to die.
Yes, sir.
Where you going to go? Listen to me, this is serious. As a child, from to be born to take your place. God ordained it, you can't change it. Nobody can change it. Listen to me. All you in sin, think about your action. Where do you want to go? Is it worth a cigarette? Is it worth drugs? Is it worth committing adultery or fornicating to go to hell? Is it? You're choosing. And as I'm talking now, God is telling you now, watch out for those boys. They talk to you every day. And everything they say about is don't believe God. Don't you believe God? You're going to steal something. Don't you believe God? He ain't going to bless you. But who blessed you all these years?
Yes, sir.
Who woke you up this morning?
Yes.
Who touched your life?
Come on.
These boys that obey God. There's a commandment on you, on them. Obey, obey, obey. You're not choosing nothing. You see, that which have been is done. And that which has already been. Read it for me, Don.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 15.
Read it.
That which hath been is now.
What now?
That which has been is now.
Whatever you've been is already now. You've already been this way in the mind of God. He ordained you for heaven and hell. Because you chose it before you were born. Nobody making choice like that. No. I made no choice, but you made it before the world began. You made it before the world began. Oh, where you at? 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, and the 13th verse. From the beginning, God ordained you for life. If you go into heaven, life is on the right-hand side. Death is on the left hand. Read it for me.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 13.
Read it.
But we are bound to give thanks always to God.
Why?
Brethren, beloved of the Lord. Because God hath from the beginning.
What now? What now?
From the beginning hath chosen you.
Read that.
Salvation through sanctification.
Read.
Of the Spirit and belief of the truth.
Hold it. Read it for me again, Don. That wasn't right. Read it for me.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 13.
Don't miss nothing. I'll catch it.
But we are bound to give thanks always to God for you.
Why?
Brethren, beloved of the Lord.
Read.
Because God has from the beginning.
From the beginning of the world.
Chosen you to salvation.
Chose you to life.
Through sanctification of the Spirit.
Read that.
And the belief of the truth.
You can't believe the truth without the Spirit of God in you. It's impossible. Do y'all listen to me? Shake yourself. Wake up.
Yes, sir.
Wake up. What are you doing that can keep you from getting to heaven? What you doing? Think about it now. Watch this here. Matthew 16 and 26. Y'all follow me? Matthew 16, 26. Read it for me.
Matthew 16 and 26.
Read it.
For what is a man profited?
Read it.
If he shall gain the whole world.
Read it.
And lose his own soul.
Hold it. So you got a good job. You drive a nice car. So what? So what? They're not driving cars through hell. Hello? Church in a nice house with a gate on it. I stayed in a gated communion. Whoopee, fat, and 3 dudes. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? You in prison your own self anyhow. These boys got gates around them. Come on. And they can't get out. Come on. These boys got no gates. They're unlimited.
Yes, sir.
Because they are free from all of that stuff that used to bother them. You see, these boys used to be these boys, but somehow or another, they got out of the hustle and bustle. Come out of it. Get out around everybody that's trying to pull you into hell.
Yes, sir.
I don't care if it's mama, if it's daddy, if it's mama, if it's sister, brother, get out around them. Watch this here. You have either already did it or you didn't. And you know where you're going. If your heart is dirty, you're dirty. These boys think evil about everybody. They, in their mind, undress women. They undress everybody because they're nasty, evil, wicked, mean, and nasty, like some of y'all are here. But these boys won't do it. They won't do it. It's somebody in them. I ain't gonna vape this. I ain't gonna smoke no drug because why? I want to keep my body holy for God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
At all times. Look at your neighbor. Which one of these boys are you? Ask, and look in the eye. If the wrong one, if these boys in there, your eyes are turning red, and you get up, move out of the way. Now, so scoot down one seat. You may be one of them. Tell them. Listen to me. Listen to me. You made your choice. You're not making choices now. The choice you make now, you already made. Watch this here. Where am I done? I'm 13, 17, where am I going now? Revelation what?
3.
I'm asking y'all. I gave it to you before. What?
13 and 17.
Let's read it. But let's hear it. I got 3 readings. I don't have a Bible.
Revelation.
Oh, excuse me. I'm the Bible. Read it for me.
13 and 17.
Read it.
And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark.
What?
Except he that had the mark.
And so, what are you at?
13 and 17.
Who said 13, 17?
Greenlee. And you say read.
These boys are punching you every time. That's a good scripture, though.
Yes, it is.
You just left here doing for the rapture and get that mark. You can't buy nor sell nothing. And everybody gonna be after you. Because these boys deceived you. These boys are happy. These boys are running. See the demons around them? Up there, over there, trying to pull them where their real home is. Some of y'all can't even sleep at night. You know, I was so wicked. I used to wake up. I didn't want to die, so I'd wake up. I'd wake myself up. Like a vampire. I'd stay in the house all day long. And I'd lay up. By dusk dark, I start getting ready. Because the night was coming. Then I'd walk out, the light's still out there. I'd come back like a vampire. I couldn't go outside. Drink me a Coors beer, and smoke a little weed, put on Barry to Barry. After a while, I'd look out and it was dark. I'd go to the door. I'd step out the door. Children of the night. Some of y'all are children of the night. You can't come out until it get dark because your daddy won't let you come out till it get dark. Ever notice that when you're sick, in the daytime you don't cough, at nighttime, them boys got you. Them boys gonna kill you. They're out to take your souls. Every time you steal something, them boys laugh at you. Every time you do wrong, them boys laugh at you. And you're so foolish you don't see it. You are in a war for your soul. Only you can stop it. It's time to stop it. Watch this here. Matthew 25 and 31 for me real quick. I'm fixing to close just a minute. Look at somebody and say, I understand now. So I got to put them boys out. Say it. Or they're going to take me out. Jesus said something profane. He said, when I come back, all the nations going to be gathered before me. I'm going to put the sheep on the right hand and the goats on the left hand.
Yes, sir.
Then I'm going to ask them some questions. And their answers going to project them into heaven or project them into hell. Read it for me.
Matthew 25 and 31. When the Son of Man shall come.
Read.
In his glory.
Read.
And all the holy angels with him.
Every angel's coming when we come back. Read it.
Then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory.
Read it.
And before him shall be gathered all nations.
How many?
All the nations.
Read it.
And he shall separate them one from another as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goat.
Goats will eat your stockings. Goats will drink dirty water. Goats will fight you. A sheep won't fight nobody. It won't drink dirty water. It won't do no wrong. But a goat will do it all. There's no limit. Here in this place is goats and sheep. Goats here, sheep there. Who are you? Read it.
Verse 33.
Read it.
And he shall set the sheep on his right hand.
Read.
But the goats on the left.
Read it.
Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand.
Read it.
Come, ye blessed of my Father.
These are blessed of the Father. Come unto me, all you that labor, heavy laden, I'll give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, learn of me. I'm meek and lonely in heart. You shall find rest until you won't have to worry about waking up in the morning. Watch this here. Psalms 5 right quick. Psalms 4 and 8 for me real quick. You won't have to worry about trying to find a drink or get you a fix. You won't have to worry about how you're going to pay your bills. Read it.
Psalms 4 and 8.
Read it.
I will both lay me down in peace.
What now?
I will both lay me down in peace.
Read.
And
Hold it. You lay down, but not in peace. You don't sleep. You watch TV all night long. Some of y'all eating yourself to death. Just as big as a house. It's funny, but it's not funny. That's a sign of a person in desperation. You're biting your nails. You done scratch your head somewhere. You done scratch a little hole in your head. Oh, that's called a nervous demon. That's a nervous spirit. You don't even see it. Read it.
For thou, Lord, only makest me to dwell in safety.
You tell your neighbor, do this, say, hey, God's your safety.
God.
Say, God can keep you safe. Tell him. If you do right, go back where you were. Let's hurry.
Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand,
Read out.
Come, ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom.
These boys. Read out.
Inherit the kingdom.
Uh-huh.
Prepared for you.
Read.
From the foundation of the world.
Where now?
From the foundation of the world.
Before the foundation of the world, we were in heaven or hell. Already. You are not choosing. You choosing what you already done chose. You follow me? I'm going to school. Well, you chose it before the world began. I'm not going to school. You chose it before the world began. Stop thinking you have a choice. Your choice is one or two things. You choose, but you already been ordained. You choose life or death, but you already did it. Yes, sir. You already did it. There's some here now that's going to heaven. The son that won't make heaven. You see, I hear a preacher say, he wrote my name in. Wait. Names are not written in the book of life now. They're blotted out. Revelation 3 and 5 for me real quick.
Revelations 3 and 5.
Read it.
He that overcometh.
Read.
The same shall be clothed in white.
He the overcomers. Read.
And I will not blot out his name out of the book of life.
Every name was already in the book of life. Mussolini's. Even Hitler.
Yes, sir.
All of them. Cain. All of them. In the book of life. And God put a black mark on it. You got so many times to sin and a black mark. Goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. But not what? What don't follow? Grace don't follow us. Grace is favor I don't deserve. But it cuts off. Goodness and mercy are angels. And they follow all the days of our life. But grace means I got so many times to lie. Yes, so many times to commit adultery. So many times to fornicate. So many times to smoke weed. And after a while, grace runs out.
Yes, sir.
But goodness will hold you on this earth for 50, 60, 70 years, but you're still ordained for hell because you didn't stop. Read it.
But I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels.
Y'all listen to me.
Yes, sir.
Go back to Matthew 25. Let's read it.
Verse 35. For I was hungry, and you gave me meat.
Read out.
I was thirsty.
Now, some of y'all don't believe what I be telling you all. Every time somebody's fed, whether it's here or Tampa, from this church house, if you paid your tithes and offering, you be in this number right here. I was hungry and you fed me. Because you gave something to contribute to this ministry.
Yes, sir.
This is good ground.
Yes, sir.
We feed, we house, we close.
Yes, sir.
24/7.
Yes, sir.
And for 40
Yes,
or
sir.
50 years, we've been doing that.
Amen.
Not just this church, but every church we have do the same thing.
That's right.
Why? Because I was told. How do y'all think Jesus got people? He fed them.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Not just with the natural, but with the spiritual too. Read it for me.
I was thirsty, and you gave me drink.
Read it.
I was a stranger.
Read.
And you took me in.
How many strangers come all over the world we take in?
Yes, sir.
I had a Zulu one time. You know what Zulu is?
Come on.
Zulu, tall fella. I said, God, where the Zulus at? 2 days later, he showed up. Zulu.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because I asked for him. God will give you anything you ask if your heart is right. When you need bill money, ask God for it. But be sure you're putting something in the pot. Nothing from nothing leaves what? Nothing. Be sure you're giving something. Watch this here. 21 and 13 of Proverbs real quick. I want y'all to get it quick. I gotta pray for the folk real quick. We got a graduation. What they at? Where y'all at? Stand there. I don't see but 2 over there. I feel like the 10 lepers. All of them showed up and they all got blessed. And then there was one come back. Take it. Read it for me.
Proverbs 21 and 13.
Read it.
Whoso stoppeth his ears at the cry of the poor,
Read it.
he also shall cry himself, but shall not be heard.
If you don't help people, they won't help you. You reap what you sow.
Yes, sir.
Every time you come and give an offering, you all say, this is what for that little boy who don't have a mama. This is for that little boy who daddy beating up mama. This is for that little girl who don't have a dog. When you come down, see yourself being blessed by God. You tell folk nation, say, I'm blessed. Tell them. No. Y'all didn't get it. Y'all didn't get it. When you're blessed, I'm blessed.
I'm blessed.
I think you got it now. And reading the scriptures, they asked him, said, Lord, when I see you hungry and I gave you food, I saw you thirsty and I gave you water, or you were sick and I came and helped you, or you was in jail and I came to you. And then he said, you young boys, when you did it to the least, you did it to me.
Yes, sir.
When you do it to the least, like these boys do, then you do it to him. You read that 41st verse, these boys say the same thing. But Jesus said, I was hungry. I was thirsty. I was sick. I was in jail. You didn't help me. And he said the same thing. When did all these things took place? He said, when you didn't give it to the black boy, or the Caucasian boy, or the Spanish boy, or the Indian, or the Japanese, or the Chinese, you didn't do it for me either. These boys' hearts are right. They jumping in the air because they're happy. These boys looking around, see what's going to happen to them. This is the Grim Reaper. This is death. They're all around them. That's what some of you are now. You are dead while you live. Everything on earth gives. The foundation of God is given. You got to give to live. The first thing God did, he did not forgive. He gave. Then he forgave. Your foundation is shaky. shake somebody. I say, hey, just kind of shake them a little bit. I say, hey, you know, I think it's found this kind of shake it. Just shake them. I say, because when I push you, I see you cracking. I'm going to tell them, I see you cracking. Just cracking. You're cracking. A shaky foundation won't stand. A shaky foundation can't stand. But his last words to them, enter you into the joy of the Lord. Because you gave. Because you learned that my life, all of our life, consists of giving. Let's read it. Genesis right quick. 29, 32. Let's read it. What are we here for? 30, 32, 33, 34. Let's read it. Y'all so slow today. Hey, wait a minute. What's she at? Young lady, where you at?
I got.
Where you at, young lady? Where you at, Brenda? Come down there, Brenda. I'm gonna put this man to shame. Come down here. Come on. Why women gotta do it? You see a tornado, a woman. This is married a tornado. Come on over here, baby. Katrina. You follow me? These boys taking too long. They're saying who gonna read? Somebody read it.
Verse 32.
Read it.
And Leah conceived and bare a son.
Read it.
And she called his name Reuben.
Read.
For she said, surely
read.
The Lord have looked upon my affliction.
Read it.
Now therefore.
Now Leah couldn't have no children. So then God gave her a child. Read it for me.
Therefore, my husband will love me. And she conceived again.
Go ahead. Go ahead, son.
And she conceived again and bare a son.
Conceived twice. Brenda?
Yes, sir.
Genesis 4:1 for me real quick. Let's read it. Watch how she read, too. He put this man to shame. That's so good. Read loud, Brenda.
Genesis 4:1.
Hey, I see your man. Put that, get some vitamin on my mic. You trying to help these men up here. Give some viral. Yeah, yo. Read this, baby.
Genesis 4:1.
Read them.
And Adam knew Eve, his
Read,
wife,
girl. Go ahead.
and she conceived.
To knew mean he slept with his wife. Read for me.
And bare Cain.
Read.
And said, I have gotten a man from the Lord.
Read it.
And she bare again, bare his brother.
Hold it. Conceived ones and got two children. They were twins.
Yes, that's right.
Cain and Abel was twins. Watch it here now. 1 John 3:12 for me real quick. They were twins. Everywhere they conceived another child. She conceived once and got two children, Cain and Abel. But here's the thing about it. Read it for me.
1 John 3:12.
Read it.
Not as Cain
Read.
was of that wicked one,
Wait a minute now. Cain was one of these, but read for me.
and slew his brother.
Why?
And wherefore slew he him? Because his own works were evil, and his brothers were righteous.
Psalm 37:14 for me real quick. The unsaved folk don't even like your conversation. You talking about God, they want to talk about buying a car. Somebody sitting next to you, I'm trying to preach, and then just shut your mouth so I get what they're saying. Read it for me.
Psalms 37:14.
Read it.
The wicked have drawn out the sword.
Why?
And have bent their bow.
Read.
To cast down the poor and needy.
Why?
And to slay such as be of an upright conversation.
Do you want to get the enemy mad? Talk about something good. Talk about it. They don't want to hear it. I can't go no further. We'll finish this next week. The Lord wouldn't go fool looking at me as if I care. Because I don't care. I think I still run this place, don't I, honey?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. I think Food turned her mic down on purpose. And I'll start pushing your daughters around here. These men ain't doing nothing.